Good morning, children. Today I will explain the questions and answers. Those are given in the exercise of the second chapter, chemical changes and reactions. So here all of you see the questions. Page number here 31. First question here 1986 written. Explain silver nitrate solution is kept in colored reagent bottle in the laboratory. So we know that here silver salts are very sensitive with light. This is very sensitive with light, and in the presence of the light this decompose and this change into the another substance. So that's why if we want to store the silver salts, so we have to keep in the colored reagent bottle, because in the colored reagent bottle no light can enter inside this, so no any reaction takes place. So here silver salts are very sensitive with light, and in the presence of the light this react, this change into the another substance, this decompose into the another substance. So that's why we store the silver salt in the colored reagent bottle, because no any amount of light can enter inside that, and no any reaction takes place. 1987, given example of an endothermic reaction. You can do this. Examples are given in the text. 1989, here reaction can be classified as direct combination, decomposition, simple displacement, double decomposition, redox reaction. State which of the following types takes place in the reaction given below. So here, if you see the first part, chlorine react with the potassium iodide, we get the potassium chloride and iodine. So this is the example of displacement reaction. Second, magnesium react with oxygen, we get the magnesium oxide. So this is the example of combination reaction. Third, sulfur dioxide react with water, chlorine, we get the hydrogen chloride H2SO4. So here this is the example of redox reaction. Both process occur simultaneously, oxidation and reduction both. So we can say redox reaction. Fifth, AgNO3 react with the hydrogen chloride, we get silver chloride AgCl and nitric acid. So this is the example of double decomposition precipitation reaction. So here silver nitrate react with the hydrogen chloride, we get the AgCl. This is the precipitate of white color, AgCl. And this is the region double decomposition precipitation reaction. And after this, if we take the HNO3 nitric acid, this nitric acid decomposed into the nitrogen dioxide, water, oxygen. So this is the decomposition reaction. After this, if we see the additional questions, so here question number first, explain the term chemical reaction with a special reference to reactant and products. So here additional questions, explain the term chemical reaction with a special reference to reactant and products. You can explain chemical reaction. Second, give a suitable example with equation to show the representation of chemical reaction. You have to give example to show the chemical reaction. Question number third, a chemical reaction is often accompanied by external indications or characteristics. Give two examples where a chemical reaction is accompanied by a change in color of the reactants and product on completion of the reaction. So characteristic of the chemical reaction given in this chapter, page number 20. So here some examples are given on the page number 20, that copper nitrate. So copper nitrate by heating copper nitrate, this decomposed into the copper second nitrate or cupric nitrate. By heating, this decomposed into the cupric oxide, CuO, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So here copper nitrate, this is in blue color, and we get the residue of black color, copper second oxide black color and copper nitrate blue color. In the same manner, second example given, lead nitrate. So here lead nitrate by heating we get the lead monoxide PbO. So this is here lead nitrate white color and lead monoxide this is of yellow color and this is called litharge PbO, lead monoxide. So here lead nitrate is of white color and by heating we get the lead monoxide PbO and the color of this PbO yellow color. Then nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So we get here lead monoxide, this is the residue of yellow color here, PbO residue. And after this next question, question number 4. Give balanced equation or reaction involving evolution of a gas on addition of dilute acid to sodium sulfide and calcium carbonate. So sodium sulfide if we take, this is the sodium sulfide react with the H2SO4, here H2SO4 dilute and we get sodium sulfate Na2SO4 plus water plus sulfur dioxide. And next example here, calcium carbonate. React with the hydrochloric acid, we get calcium chloride, water, carbon dioxide. And next example here, next question. Give a balance equation for conversion of an ammonium salt to a basic gas. An ammonium salt to a basic gas. So here ammonium salt means next goes here by heating we get ammonia gas and this is the basic gas. We get ammonia gas NH3. This is the basic gas. This ammonia has the basic nature. And insoluble lead salt to an insoluble lead salt found as white precipitate. Soluble lead salt means we can take soluble lead salt means lead nitrate. React with the NaCl and we get PbCl2 and NaNO3. So PbCl2 and NaNO3. So we can see here after this PB balance, the lead one here, nitrate twice also, sodium 2, chloride 2, chloride. So here we will get the PbCl2. This is the precipitate of white. PbCl2 white. So here in this question number 5 is soluble lead salt to an insoluble lead salt found as white precipitate. So here lead nitrate, this is the soluble salt, lead nitrate. Here with the sodium chloride we get the insoluble salt. This is PbCl2. This is the precipitate of white color. And after this, one more we can write. So here after the PB balance, lead sulfate PbSO4 we are getting and sodium nitrate NaNO3. This PbSO4, this is the precipitate of 5. So this is insoluble lead salt PbSO4 and PbNO3 twice. This is soluble of lead. And next question. Chemical changes may proceed with evolution or absorption of heat. Give an example of each. So these are given in the text, no problem. Question number 7. Define the following types of chemical changes or reactions with a suitable example of each. This also you can do. 7th question. Define the following types of chemical changes or reactions with a suitable example each: direct combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double decomposition reaction. So you can write up these examples. Question number 8. Give a balance equation for a direct combination reaction involving. So here A part, two elements, one of which is a neutral gas and a other a yellow non-metal. So you can see this. Two elements, one of which is a neutral gas and the other a yellow non-metal. Neutral gas means oxygen gas, nitrogen gas, hydrogen gas. So these are neutral gas. So here this question given two elements, one of which is a neutral gas and the other a yellow non-metal. So yellow non-metal means we will take the sulfur. Yellow non-metal react with neutral gas means we will take the oxygen. So this sulfur, yellow color, yellow non-metal, sulfur we know that non-metal, and the color of this yellow react with the oxygen. Oxygen is the neutral gas, and we get the sulfur dioxide. After this, two elements, one of which is a neutral gas and the other a monovalent metal. One of which is a neutral gas and the other monovalent metal. So monovalent metal we can take sodium. Sodium is the monovalent metal. React with the neutral gas here again. Two elements, one of which is neutral gas and the other a monovalent metal. Neutral gas is oxygen, and when this react, we will get the sodium oxide, Na2O. Na2O. So Na2O compounds resulting in formation of a weak acid. So weak acid here given two compounds resulting in formation of a weak acid. So weak carbon dioxide react with the water, we get weak acid means H2CO3. This is the carbonic acid, and carbonic acid is the weak acid. H2CO3 carbonic acid. Carbon dioxide react with the water, we get the carbonic acid. Question number 9. Give balanced equation for the following reactions of synthesis involving formation of an acid from sulfur dioxide gas. So balanced equation you have to write an acid from sulfur dioxide. So we will get the sulfurous acid. We will get the sulfurous acid. So when the sulfur dioxide react with the water, we get sulfurous acid, H2SO3. Sulfurous acid. And alkali from a basic gas, sodium oxide. So basic gas means Na2O. This is the basic gas. Na2O react with the water, we get sodium hydroxide. Alkali we will get sodium hydroxide. So these are the combination reaction. And after this we can balance. So here sodium hydroxide, this is the alkali, and this alkali means those bases soluble in the water. So sodium hydroxide, this is the base, and this base soluble in the water, so we can say alkali. Next, a salt from a trivalent metal and a colored gas. A salt from a trivalent metal and a colored gas. So trivalent metal is aluminum, colored gas means chlorine. Chlorine gas color green is yellowish color. Chlorine gas color is green is yellowish color, yellowish greenish color. Aluminum chloride. Next question, question number 10, convert nitrogen to ammonia, hydrogen to hydrogen chloride by a direct combination reaction. So we know that convert nitrogen to ammonia, nitrogen react with hydrogen, we get the ammonia. So here in this question number 10, convert nitrogen to ammonia, nitrogen react with hydrogen, we get the ammonia. This is called the Haber process for the manufacture of ammonia. Next, hydrogen to hydrogen chloride. hydrogen react with chlorine, diffuse sunlight. In the presence of diffuse sunlight, we get hydrogen chloride. Next, question number 11. Give balance equation for thermal decomposition of lead carbonate, lead nitrate, ammonium dichromate, mercury second oxide, calcium hydroxide. So these examples are given in the text. So you have to do this question. And next, question number 12. Define a thermal dissociation reaction with a suitable example. Give an example of photochemical decomposition reaction. Name a metallic oxide which on thermal decomposition is reduced to a metal. So here name a thermal dissociation reaction. We know that thermal dissociation reaction. So here thermal dissociation reaction means this is the decomposition reaction, but here reversible sign should be present. So here we can see so question number 12. Define a thermal dissociation reaction with a suitable example. So if we take this example, ammonium chloride, so we get the ammonia gas and hydrogen chloride. So in this reaction, in this equation, we can see here this is the example of thermal dissociation reaction. Because here one substance break down into the two simpler forms, into the two substances, and here reversible sign present. So that's why this is the example of thermal dissociation reaction. And if irreversible sign present in any reaction, and this is the decomposition reaction, so you will say thermal decomposition reaction. So in any chemical reaction, if one substance break down into the two or more substances, and here irreversible sign present, irreversible. So here you will say thermal decomposition reaction. And if the reversible sign present, means one substance break down into the two or more substances, and here reversible sign is present. So you will say thermal dissociation reaction. So this is the example of thermal dissociation reaction. And next, give an example of photochemical decomposition reaction. Photochemical decomposition reaction. So here photochemical decomposition reaction, we can take silver chloride, and due to the presence of the light, this break down into the silver and chloride. And in the same here, name a metallic oxide which on thermal decomposition is reduced to a metal. Name a metallic oxide. Metallic oxide, here we can take the HgO, mercuric oxide. So here which on thermal decomposition, by giving the heat energy, this reduced to the metal. So here mercuric oxide we take HgO, and by heating we will get the mercury and oxygen. This break down into the mercury and oxygen. This is the example of decomposition, thermal decomposition reaction. And next, question number 13. Define a displacement reaction with a suitable example. State how it is represented. Give a reason why zinc displaces hydrogen from dilute sulfuric acid but copper does not. So displacement reaction you can explain here, and we know that here give a reason why zinc displaces hydrogen. We know that zinc reactivity power more than the hydrogen. In the activity series, zinc placed above the hydrogen. So this is the reason zinc can displace the hydrogen, but copper placed below the hydrogen. So that's why copper cannot displace the hydrogen. Cannot displace the hydrogen from dilute sulfuric acid. So zinc displaces the hydrogen from dilute sulfuric acid because zinc placed above the hydrogen in the activity series. So this can displace the hydrogen from the dilute sulfuric acid. But copper placed below the hydrogen in the activity series. So this copper has not capability to displace the hydrogen from the dilute H2SO4. Next question number 14. Explain the term double decomposition precipitation reaction. Give a balance equation for the preparation of two different insoluble lead salt from their salt solution by double decomposition precipitation reaction. So you have to do this question. Question number 15. Explain with the help of balance equation how precipitation reaction are used for identifying the positive radical in three different salts, each having a different cation. So here this I explained earlier in the double decomposition precipitation reaction, that identification of different salt color. So here page number 27 given use of precipitation reaction in analytical chemistry for identifying the positive radical in a salt by analyzing the color of the precipitate. So some reactions are given, so you have to write, you have to choose from three equations you have to write, and the different salts also you have to write, that those salts you are getting after the reaction, completion of the reaction. Different in these different positive radical, positive ions are present. And after this question number 16, define the term double decomposition neutralization reaction with a suitable representation. You can do, no problem. 17th question, explain the term energy changes in a chemical chain or reaction. Give an example with a balance equation. Also you can do, no problem. Question number 18, supply of energy may be required to initiate the reaction. State the different forms with a suitable example of reaction initiated by supply of energy. This question also you can do. So this is page number 31, all the questions, answers explained. So this topic completed. Thank you. Have a nice day.